Front Street Fights 27 on December 8th. I'm Kameron Moore. I'm here with Veta Arteaga, our matchmaker, here to break down some of the fights and talk about some of the excitement we're going to see next week. Starting off with our main event. Now, our main event has changed. Is that right?
Yes. Unfortunately, an unforeseen injury happened with Andrew Cruz, and he wasn't able to compete.
Bummer. That'd be a great one to see later on,
Yes.
though. However, dynamite replacement for the main event. So this is the co-main has now become the main.
Yes, and I feel like it's just as good.
I agree. These guys have tons of experience. Antonio Jones and John Poppy, that was the co-main event. Now it's the main event. How did this fight even come together?
So before Antonio signed or even asked me to get on the card, he was looking for a fight, and there's a group me on social media on Facebook. I think the name is You Want to Be a Fighter, and it just helps like matchmakers find fighters from other states and fighters to find fights for themselves. And he posted, I'm looking for a fight. Does anybody want to fight me? And John Poppy replied, I'll fight you. And
awesome.
yeah, and then Antonio reached out to me and let me know, and I reached out to John Poppy, and he's like, yeah, I'll fight. And yeah, the contract got sent like that week. It was great. Like,
what a gamer.
Right?
That's awesome. Hey, anybody want to fight me? Yeah, I'll fight you.
Right.
That's
Much
awesome.
respect to both athletes.
So what a great resource that group must be. That's awesome. Yeah. Antonio Jones, 8-4. Looking at his record, this guy's fought everywhere. He's fought for Fury, he's fought for LFA, he's fought for Bellator. He even had a fight on Dana White's Contender Series, and it looks like he knows how to win pretty much everywhere. Taking on John Poppy, got just as much experience. He's been fighting for over 10 years as a pro, and looking to get back in the win column with a fight against Antonio Jones. That's a great main event, a middleweight bout, and that one's going to be fireworks. So our new co-main event is now Ben Hollier versus Dan McElhaney. Both have been in Front Street Fights before with us. Ben Hollier moving to 135. He's kind of fought anywhere between 135 and 145. This one's going to be at 135. He's been a staple at Front Street Fights. He's a former BSU wrestler. He's been around. We all know him well. Taking on Dan McElhaney, who was co-main of our last event?
Yes, yep. He was, he was the co-main for FSF 26, and yeah, he happens to be the co-main again. And yeah, that was a change too. He just fought not too long ago and was cleared from the doctor and was able to step up and take this fight.
I'm glad he was able to. He always puts on a great show. Last time he won in the first round. As a matter of fact, all 4 of his program wins have been in the first round. So should be a great match between those two gamers coming back to Front Street Fights with us. Next fight has fireworks written all over it. Briley Streeter versus Luis Murdoch. What these guys show 1-0, but that doesn't really tell the tale of their fight history, does it?
Right. If you look on Tapology, their amateur careers, neither of them have lost.
Both undefeated.
Both undefeated. So I feel for them, like, yeah, they're gonna definitely test each other.
Absolutely. Briley knows how to win everywhere. He's won every way. Luis is, as you mentioned, also unbeaten and a really decorated Cuban wrestler. So interesting clash of styles. We'll see how each other responds and whose O is going to go, as they say. And then rounding off our pro card is another late replacement.
Yeah. So late that I got the contract today. Today.
Amazing.
Yeah, I posted on social media that I was looking for a replacement because, again, like, what I'm learning as a matchmaker is that things are changing all the time, and injuries happen, situations happen. So yeah, an unforeseen injury happened to Anthony Castro, so I was looking for a replacement to fight Josiah, and I posted it on social media, and Kerry reached out to me, and he was like, I'll fight your dude. I said, okay. I called him, called his coach. Yeah, he's ready to go. He sent me all his medicals and everything.
No surprise. Kerry is always a gamer. I mean, his nickname just might as well be, yeah, I'll fight. He's always ready to step in, take on a fight. So shout out, Kerry. We're glad to have you. Thanks for stepping in, making sure we can make this fight, giving Josiah an awesome opportunity. Now, Josiah's coming in at 1-1, who was going to be facing Anthony in his debut.
Right.
But he's had a lot of experience as an amateur, 7-2, and he's also coming off of a win, and I think he's a Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. So
Yep.
should be a real fun fight with those two. We're always down to watch Kerry fight. He's a wily vet that's been around for a long time, doing a lot of good stuff. That rounds out our pro card, our amateur card. Really exciting. Every single amateur fight has a debut fighter in it.
I know. Much respect to all our amateurs. They're going to do great. I'm really excited for them.
Another stellar card you put together, Veta. Hats off to you for
Thank you.
Another great night. And that's going to be December 8th, Friday, for our Front Street Fights 27. I'm Kameron Moore, Veta Arteaga. Thanks for joining us. Pick up your tickets and come on down.